Hi, I'm Vicki Wagner, and welcome to Lesbian Knows Best. Today we got a really special guest today, Fancy Ray McCloney from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's quite the character, and our topic is going to be narcissism and a variety of other things, among them. Ray, how did you get the name Fancy Ray?
Well, I am the best looking man in comedy. I ran in the Boston Marathon. I biked to the Tour de France. I went to the twist for 22 hours, and I won myself a marathon dance. You see, every day I skip rope for 40 hours. You know why? Because I love to jump. I get in the ring with the heavyweight champ world, walk out on a scratch off bump. I am the beauty, and I got clout. And to the world, I scream and shout. You put a mirror in my head, I get quiet. Ooh, Vicky, because that's the only thing that can chill me out.
I know. So you ran, I ran a marathon too.
You ran a marathon?
I ran too.
Lord have mercy.
I did.
Next time you do one, I want to be piggyback on you, baby.
You're going to have to hold up my boobs or something while I'm running. I bet you would.
We on the same page. I like that.
Yeah, no, I did. It was hard.
I know.
It was hard for me.
I know.
Was it hard for you?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get the name Fancy Ray?
Well, being as good looking as I am, my mom looked at me when I was a baby. She said, I know he's going to be fine. So that's how I got the name. Baby.
She named you Fancy?
Yes, it's on my birth certificate. Fancy Ray, the best looking man in comedy. I got it from my grandfather. He was Fancy Wade, and he was a big influence on me when I was a little kid. And so to kind of honor him, I kind of carry the name on. Fancy means, you know, that's my favorite word in the dictionary. And if you look up the word fancy in the dictionary, you'll see all the things that I am.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Like what? Like, give me an example.
Imagination, caprice. It's, you know, I call myself the human chocolate orchid. That's what I call myself. The human. Can I explain that to you?
Yeah,
you know what human and chocolate is? The orchid part gets folks confused because folks think of the orchid, they think of the flower.
Right.
Which I am. But
you're the human flower?
Yeah, but another definition is a testicle. Look in your dictionary.
What?
I'm the human chocolate testicle.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What do you mean you're the
human chocolate testicle?
That's what fancy stands for, testicle?
The human chocolate orchid. Fancy
Rays,
okay. The human chocolate orchid. So in other words, the human chocolate orchid, I'm a big black nut.
Yeah, I guess he is. You are a big...
My. I'm feeling something good tonight, Vicky.
I like your fancy star, too.
Lord have mercy.
I love that.
Stars
I bet you people think you're a pimp.
You know,
he looks like a pimp.
I am not a pimp. But if you need a girl and you got a couple $100, send me an email privately after the show.
Now listen, a lot of people, you're all fancy, and he is a fancy man. I'm telling you right now. Right now.
Lord
people
have
sometimes,
mercy.
do they ever think that you're gay?
They think, I've been called gay, I've been called Jay, I've been called everything but a delicious chocolate Fancy Ray.
But you're not, you're straight.
I'm happy, joyful, I'm pro-sexual. If you're into sex, I'm into sex, and we can have a party tonight, Vicky. Lord have mercy.
Because that brings us right into our next topic of narcissism. Because I got news for you. This guy is full of himself.
I know. One day I blew myself a kiss in the mirror got pregnant. I'm talking good looking, Vicky. I love myself. It's a beautiful thing being Fancy Ray because it's a joy and a happiness inside of me that I like sharing with myself. Tonight I'm going to buy myself a drink, get myself some chocolates, go home and touch myself. I'll be in the mirror going, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I am the best looking man.
Ladies.
Lord have mercy.
Hold me down.
Lord. Is that right? You're having the same effect on me too, Vicky.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ray. I don't know. I'm getting flattered. I'm getting hot over here. Woo,
my. You got the first lesbian I got hot today.
Oh, there's other lesbians running around that you got hot?
Lord have mercy.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
you actually ran for the 1998 governor's race in Minneapolis, didn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was on the
How
ballot.
did that happen?
Well, I took a stance for little poor kids, little black kids, white kids, yellow kids. It was prosperity for all Minnesotans. We took a stand. We had a People's Champion Party. I ran for office, me and my mother, Tony McCloney.
Did you run as the human testicle or what?
I was the People's Champion. The people.
Champion for the testicles, right?
If you could sleep with my testicles, you would know why I'm so.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll
keep that in mind. Ladies, if you keep that in mind, if you want to sleep with his testicles, not the rest of them, just his testicles.
Just the testicles.
They're so fancy. They're glowing right here now. He has actually a gold cock ring on right now.
With diamonds around the stud.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
But yeah, we took a stand and it was a fantastic thing. It was the most powerful thing I did run for governor because we just brought a lot of issues to light. We talked about poor people. In addition to all the clowning and joking I do, I got real serious when the governor's office thing went, and it was a positive, productive thing that I did.
But it was actually on the ballot, right?
Yeah, it was on the ballot, absolutely.
Did you get any votes?
Yeah, we finished 5th place in Minnesota governor's race.
High five. Not bad. 5th place.
High five. And talking plenty of jobs.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Talk feeling all the way live.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's good for a guy to be narcissistic or narcissistic?
See, remember, narcissist was a man who fell in love with his image. And he fell so in love with his image that he couldn't touch himself. See,
But I bet you touch yourself.
Woo! Lord, I've become an expert at it.
Have you? You've got an expert at touching yourself? Do you think
Let me show you. That's after the damn
yeah,
program.
okay.
My. No, I think narcissism is good. It's hard to be in a relationship with someone that loves himself as much as I love myself.
Right, how does that work?
Because in the morning I like a round of applause, and for dinner I like a standing ovation, and then for my midnight snack you got to think of something new to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how does it work for you though? I mean, do the women like run out the room? Do you help them with their makeup? I mean, how does it work with the relationship with you, Ray? I mean, because you got like your eyebrows all painted on really nice. I mean, do you help the ladies with their makeup?
I help them with everything they need to be helped with. If they need the pancakes spread out, I can put the butter on top.
Is that right?
The syrup, and put the glass of milk on the side. 2% whole milk.
Like, how do women feel when they get around you? I mean, like, are they like intimidated by you?
No, well, you know.
Because there's got to be some other guys around.
Well,
like,
I wasn't born a female, but a lot of women, after making love to me,
I can see that.
They thank me for their first lesbian experience.
Is that right? Okay. Well, Ray is this crazy guy. I love him.
I'm the best looking man in comedy. It's a pleasure to be here on Lesbian Talk. Vicki, I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here too. You kind of like a mix between Don King and James Brown and Fancy Ray.
Don King, Fancy Ray, and put them all together.
You got them all together.
And you got a chocolate something on another that makes your mouth water.
I don't think we have any advice today for anybody, but Ray was such a character, I had to have him on the show.
I got a piece of advice.
Okay.
You know what? You reap what you sow, so get to work, put good things in your heart, and watch good things come out.
That's nice. That's some nice advice.
And if you get a chance to be with Vicki, my favorite lesbian, come on up here.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Lesbian
Thank you.
Talk. My. Fancy Ray, the best looking man in comedy. I'm so joyful.
Well, we loved having you on the show today. Honestly, I wanted to get another take about narcissism and about men and just how they feel about themselves in general, because I think it's good to have a healthy attitude about yourself, and I'd like to thank you so much for coming on the show.
They wanted to find the eighth wonder of the world. They searched from Moscow to Madrid. They went to some place that was sacred, others that were forbidden, like the Aztec ruins and under the great pyramids. They found the tablet, which read Judy Bucket, and they knew the eighth wonder of the world was me, Fancy Ray, the human chocolate orchid.
And the human chocolate orchid is the chocolate testicle, as he so says. Ray, okay, if any of you have any advice, or they want to call in, or they want to get in touch with Ray, please come onto the website. It's www.LesbianKnowsBest.com. It's Fancy Ray McCloney, the best looking man in comedy. And thank you very much for coming on the show. And thank you, viewers. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, my. Here we go.